that they're at the very time that this is going to be breaking out, and they almost shut the country down for just a few deaths. Imagine the real flu season going on, and Austin had emergency tents and army running around. The banking bill, the water bill, the gun grab bill, the socialized health care bill, the hate bills. All of this is going to be happening right when this is going on. And we have just got to expose this, speak out against it big time, or they're going to get away with it. And either way, if it's just hype to sell vaccines and further federalize things and train us to go under UN control because that's who's running all this, that's bad enough, but that's the lesser of two evils. If it is some real bio attack these guys are engineering, we're in deep trouble because, listen, they're running around getting everybody ready in every county and city for mass graves and checkpoints and locking down cities and forced inoculations. And that's my question to you, Doc, in closing. And we'll go to more calls. They're announcing that they have implemented level 6, that the executive order signed by Bush, reauthorized by Obama, it's in the 13,000 series. In fact, I want to pull that. Guys, Google swine flu quarantine executive order, CBS News, and because I want to put that on screen, and it's 13,300 and something. But my question to you, sir, is that they're saying they're going to try to forcibly inoculate. But in 2002, 2003, they tried to force all medical workers and police to take it, and you guys said no resoundingly. So how will this get off the ground if the medical workers won't take it?
Well, I think what's going to happen is it's not going to be medical workers giving it. They're going to give it at the stadiums. They're going to give it at the civic centers. And they're going to have non-professional people giving these vaccines. We have pharmacists giving vaccines all the time in this city. They're going to find plenty of people willing to give the vaccine. And my prediction is people...
Stay there. I want to hear your prediction when we come back in 3 minutes. Stay there, David.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com, HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Folks, here's why I'm so very, very upset. The globalists are making their move. They're in hundreds of newspapers announcing world government, you'll pay your carbon taxes to offshore banks. Time Magazine, Newsweek, New York Times, all telling you how great it is. Everything we've been fighting for decades is now right out in the open happening. The socialized health care, the open borders, the anti-gun bills. The House and Senate, now it's in conference, have passed a bill saying no more free speech in America. They'll arrest you for what you say, even if it isn't calling for violence, if the government decides to. I mean, it's all really happening. And so these are people that have been caught staging terror attacks before. This is a very corrupt group. And when they start building mass graves, building FEMA camps, federalizing local police, getting the military ready for martial law, having Homeland Security announce regular armies going to patrol America, this has all been announced. And then I get law enforcement, high-level sources saying, we don't know exactly what's coming, but it has to do with flu, and they say they're really going to drop the hammer. And then later, all that comes out. Exactly what my sources told me. It's all up on Infowars.com in the story written by Kurt Nimmo, because Kurt Nimmo has links to all the mainstream reports where they're throwing it in your face. And they're going to tell people that it's the law to take it. It is not the law to take it. There's no law except an executive order. But there's no regular law to make your kids take flu shots or MMR or anything. Now, they're making their move on every front right now, and they're really gearing up with this flu. So we've been trying to break it down. God knows what it is, but I agree with the doctor. Under Top Off, under NLE 09, going on right now with FEMA and 14 foreign governments. In fact, Google that for folks if they don't believe me. NLE 09. You'll be at FEMA.gov. is the top link, and it says foreign troops training to take over America, training to assist. They're just announcing incredible stuff like it's no big deal. It'd be like in the sports pages, just kind of calmly reporting a giant alien spacecraft landed in Central Park and nobody cares. There it is, FEMA.gov. National Level Exercise 09. Foreign troops in America, third paragraph. This is real. Now, is this a drill for the big one later? I don't know. But they're moving on every front, and these people are bold, and my gut, the hairs on the back of my neck, says, watch your six, Jones. So going back to David in Texas, says he's a medical doctor, then we'll jam in a few final. I agree with you that under the NLE drills, the top-off drills, they have local volunteers, volunteer police, firemen, FEMA workers, inoculating at sports stadiums. Remember 2 years ago in Maryland, they told 2,000 school kids to show up and take shots or they'd be arrested. They were all crying with cops in riot gear, with police dogs barking. And they put it on CNN saying it's the law, you got to take shots. Another big hoax. I agree that that's what they've been beta testing for. Make your point.
My point would be that we need to keep our eye on the ball, and the ball is fear. They're driving us toward a choke point, and the choke point is the administration of this vaccine. We don't have a serious illness. We don't have a serious outbreak. We don't really have reasons for all these preparations, nor for the 100 million plus vaccines that have already been bought and paid for with tax dollars.
195 million.
There's a total immunity for any problems at all that arise from these vaccines. No one's going to be held responsible. And when bad things happen, it's going to be blamed on a couple of things. It'll be blamed on the fact, well, we didn't get to it soon enough. We didn't have a central organized government that could tell us what to do. And if doctors choose not to give this in large numbers, which they may well do, then they're going to be held accountable for that and blamed for any problems that come up. And it'll just be a further kindling on the fire for universal health care.
All right, David, great job, great points. I totally agree with you. And I've talked to a lot of other medical doctors on and off air that said the same thing. They're all over the news saying the same thing. And saying it's clearly manufactured in a lab. Not to be deadly, but to scare regular virologists and epidemiologists that are looking at this thing. Folks, this is a psyop. We know that. We know they've been gearing up from beforehand. I just pray they're not really about to launch a bioattack. But swine flu killed a bunch of people in the 60s, in the 70s. They are setting a precedent here, ladies and gentlemen. The swine flu vaccine is what killed people. And it is just so scary, and I really see them hyping it now. I got that sick feeling in my stomach. And here we go, into the fall. Let's talk to Teresa in North Dakota. Teresa, thanks for holding. Then Ruth. Go ahead, Teresa.
Well, hello. I just want to thank you for everything that you do. And my daughter, right before she got pregnant with her first child, in order to get Medicaid, they told her that she would have to get the Gardasil shot, or she wouldn't be eligible to get the Medicaid.
Total lies. Total lies.
That. And she don't want to listen. She had her daughter, my granddaughter, vaccinated, and I told her she shouldn't do it. Well, now she has this immune deficiency disorder now because of the vaccines.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a bioweapon. See, we've gotten further down the line, ma'am, and so they're now soft kill testing weapons where openly people are dying. They're openly getting AIDS-type diseases. They're openly being sterilized, and no one's getting in trouble. And Merck has federal protection because a governor said it was mandatory, so that kicked in. And in fact, for people, Google Gardasil deaths. And we'll show them on screen, ABC, NBC. And they open, and these women still take their daughters out and get it. So excuse me, your granddaughter now has an autoimmune disease?
Correct.
And are the bastard clinic that made $900, that's why they lied and said take it, are those eugenicists? Well, they're just local pimps wanting money.
But now I'm begging her not to take or give the daughter the flu shot. And she says, well, I don't want her to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to get sick. But I keep telling her the people that take the shot are the ones that are going to get sick. And she does not want to believe
those that tried to keep their lives lost it. Those that tried to give up their lives won them. Now, that's what the Gardasil does. If it doesn't kill you, it gives you an autoimmune disorder. This is just unbelievable.
Right. that I live in, last flu season when they had the flu shot, because to make it more convenient, they actually had drive-through shot places where you can not even have to get out of your car, where you can drive through, roll up your sleeves, and give you a shot right in your car.
Oh, yeah, ma'am. People psychologically now are going and getting regular flu shots from last year's flu, totally worthless, just to feel good, and Walmart and others are doing forced inoculation drills. That's admitted. But, I mean, does your daughter understand you can print off 100 mainstream articles where the Gardasil shot gives women autoimmune diseases?
It goes in one ear and right out the other.
And the clinic doesn't care. They got their $900 cash.
Right. And now, my granddaughter's not even 2 years old yet.
Hold on. Does she have red bloody spots all over? Because that's normally how it manifests?
She got really sick and got a really high fever and got that rash, yes.
Oh, hell, they hit her hard.